So what's up? My name is Violet. I'm a youth here. I'm here as a representative for UP and like 10 different other organizations and programs. But I was born and raised here in the city, and I'm not going to say that, growing up in the city has always been easy because, people will always advertise, that it's such a great place to grow up in and whatever, but I come from the part of San Francisco where you don't advertise about, I guess I'm from the part of San Francisco that everybody's always trying to push away or trying to forget or trying to cover up. And so I'm not going to say that it's always been easy, but I got to say that it has been a beautiful experience and that I'm still growing because of living here in San Francisco. I feel like I've had opportunities that youth around the whole country haven't had. And so I feel like I've become a beautiful person because I've been growing up in the city and because I've been able to struggle and work hard for what I need and also to know what it means to earn something. And so growing up in San Francisco just makes me want to stay here more and to even one day, have my legacy here and also to die here and to know that my kids are going to still be here and that I'm going to make a name for San Francisco one day bigger than what it already is.
What's up, everybody? My name is Merkilo, representing Project Level. I was born in Oakland, raised in Alameda, and I actually came to San Francisco for college. I went to Frisco State, and I always loved the city because my mom, she always worked in the city. So I was amazed because the city was so big to me, and I was intrigued by the diversity, by the sounds, the energy. The energy drew me to Frisco. And I'm 26 now, so I've been out here for like 8 years, and I can honestly say I left my heart in San Francisco because I never left.
Hi there, my name is Jason Wyman. I am with 14 Black Poppies, Tilt, and too many other organizations and endeavors to name all in one place. I came to San Francisco to escape, and I wasn't exactly sure what I was escaping, but I was escaping something. Literally, I remember watching Tales of the City on PBS and just being like, San Francisco is a magical place and I just need to move there. And so I used all of the resources at my liberal arts college that I could and landed an internship at a group home in San Francisco that used to reside on Alamo Square. What I found was an incredible queer mecca at first. And I was 21 and I really enjoyed partying and I liked going out and I liked doing a lot of things and I loved it. But after about 7 or 8 months, I questioned why I was here. And I was trying to figure out exactly who I was and what brought me to San Francisco in the first place, because it wasn't what I thought brought me to San Francisco. And it took me a really long time to figure out exactly why I moved here. And I found it when I started working for the OMI Excelsior Beacon Center, and I started meeting people that were actually born and raised in San Francisco. And once I started meeting the people that were born and raised here, I knew exactly why I had come here. Really briefly, when I came out at 18, the only people that had my back at my Catholic university were people of color. And the narrative that gets told all the time is that people of color are not necessarily welcoming to the LGBT community, and that has never, in my experience, been the case. In fact, they were the only people that had my back. And so when I finally started meeting native San Franciscans, I knew I had found home in this totally different way than I had found within the queer community in San Francisco. And I feel incredibly honored that I get to call native San Franciscans friends and family, because it's what keeps me here, it's what keeps me grounded, it's what keeps me creative, and that's why I take a stand for San Francisco, so that we can keep more people that were born in San Francisco here in San Francisco.
So I was born and raised in San Francisco, and I remember being younger, my grandma always used to bring me down to the Mission, always, for everything. The park, the food, the shops, everything. And then I remember we'd always go to this little Chinese shop and I'd want these like little wigs and stuff, but she wouldn't get them for me because of my mom. But yeah, I don't know, living here has been really nice. It's always really diverse, so I never felt out of place anywhere. I want to be more involved in the community I live in. Like, I never really got involved when I was younger, because I didn't know where to go to get in touch with the community, and then I met Violet, and you know, she brings me everywhere. So I'm happy I got to come here because I do want to be a part of the community that I live in and that I was raised in, because they've done so much for me. I want to give back to them. So that's fine.
What's good? My name is Fred Mack, and I'm here on behalf of Creative Change Entertainment. And growing up in San Francisco for me was somewhat tough. You know, when I was growing up, I got to see a lot of diversity, and you know, I was growing up in poverty, so that was tough for me. You know, to be dealing with, drugs was in my family, so that was tough, and that had a lot to do with my upbringing in San Francisco. And San Francisco has changed dramatically, and it kind of, as you grow older, I noticed that the way young people grow, they get away from education. So I hope that one day I could be able to create change and bring that back and let education be the forefront of San Francisco.
Okay, hey, my name is Jason Wallach. I work with the Center for Political Education here in San Francisco. We're a 15-year-old organization that's just been bringing people together around social change and social justice ever since 1998. When I first came to San Francisco from Washington, D.C., where I grew up in 1987. And the reason I came at that time was because D.C. is hella boring. And everyone I knew when I graduated high school, everyone came out here. Everyone. All of my friends. I looked around 6 months later, and there was nobody there. So for me, San Francisco has always been that place where the world comes to meet, everyone comes to meet each other, and this is where we do what we do. So that's a good reason to take a stand for San Francisco.
Alright, are you filming?
I am filming.
Hello, my name is Lisa Concepts. I'm a photographer and a community artist, representing the art of health and healing within Contra Costa County. And so I was born in Martinez. I grew up in Richmond, California. What brought me to San Francisco was pretty much my dream and my desire to become a designer, creator, and artist. So I attended FITM, which is the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. It's like located downtown. And in becoming an artist, I just kind of realizing how important it is to be connected to your community, because essentially that's a part of your identity. And so I've been coming to these Taking a Stand meetings to just support the cause, because I know that with everything that's happening with the gentrification in San Francisco, there's a lot of people are experiencing a lot of pain and trauma, and so I kind of want to be a part of that healing process. And
hello, my name is Troy the Kid. I represent Creative Change Entertainment, and growing up in San Francisco is one of the best things that I have in my life. The city is so, I don't want to say diverse, because it's more than that. Because a lot of people come in the city and maybe they're escaping somewhere where they couldn't be themselves, or they come to the city because they want to, let go and have fun. And I feel that growing up here was a privilege, even though times were tough and the cost of living here is crazy. And finding parking, there's so many bad stuff about the city, but the best part is that if you're from here, whether you're from here or not, when you come in contact with a real local, it's like it's rubbing off on you also. Maybe it's called soaking up game or whatever people want to call it, but you feel the love in San Francisco, whether you're a tourist or a native. And even though there's so much bad stuff in the city, events like Taking a Stand SF just shows you how different people can come together and unite. And that's what I love about San Francisco.
Right, so I'm Harvey. I'm a San Francisco native, born and raised. For me, growing up in San Francisco was the world. I feel like I look beyond color, beyond sex, beyond race. I've been blessed with these lenses that I don't even judge people just by the way that they look, but more of who they are, how they stand. We're very open people, especially the natives. You know what I mean? We always come with open minds, open hearts, open arms, and that's what I feel like is missing, or not missing, but is slowly disappearing. That I feel like we here at Taking a Stand is really fighting for.
Like I said, like I've been really emotional about this topic lately because like Harvey had mentioned, or like we've heard the sentiment coming from a lot of people, is that there's something very special about this city. Like this city is a heart, you know, because I'm one of those mystic gypsy lady kind of characters. So it's special. Like as a peninsula, we're surrounded by water, right? And water really does help to conduct energy and emotion, and for whatever reason it makes it a very magical place, and people come here to be who they know that they are, you know, and we have such an amazing community here that allows you to create yourself in any way that you want to be, you know, and it's being lost, you know, when the complete focus is on money and only providing resources for those who have money. Like, what is life really about? You know, like granted, like a lot of the kids said, it's a hard city to grow up in. Just like any urban environment, we have drugs, we have violence, you know, there's a stratification of class, you know, and but we've been educated in a very revolutionary mindset that we can change all of that just as long as we care, right? And it's been hard to care lately. Like a friend of mine, Elise, she says like I'm in love with this city, but I don't feel like this city loves me back. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's why we're taking a stand for SF, because San Francisco was the city of love, or is the city of love, and I want to be able to see that flourish, and I want to see the young people here in San Francisco be able to adopt that heart, you know, and be able to be raised in that heart, and then to be able to still stay here and grow up here instead of feeling like I'm gonna grow up in San Francisco and then I'm not gonna be able to live here anymore, because as a native, that's what I feel like. Because now I'm living in Oakland with everybody else that's done the mass exodus out of San Francisco, and you know, I want to be able to come back and live and play in my city. The end.